I know. Hello? Okay. Forgot to test to see that my stuff was working first before I started fiddling. Just getting everything ready here. Hold on. I know it's a late stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Tonight I'm going to attempt to show you guys how to kind of get this faux leather embossed. See, it's been embossed. And I want this like old faux stainy leathery look to it. This is going to be used for a journal cover. Now, most of these that I've used are this is another version. Most of what I've used are these were blank photos they didn't print out that somebody gave me. They had a whole pile of at a store that they didn't print. They would just print it out, white. So, but you don't have to have this. You can buy the. I'm going to show you some other options. I don't think I printed out. Well, done. I feel like I had done, but I don't know what I did with it. As far as like, have this glossy paper too. The stuff you buy at the store, I'm pretty sure this will work anyways. You don't have to use glossy. You don't have to use this stuff. I just had it, and it was something I had started with, which you have to do a few more processes for. But I am going to show you a few other options as well you can use. This one is Yopo paper. And then I'm going to just try, I get to have so much of this stuff right here. I just took and I glued two pieces together to give it a little more thickness. It's still a little damp, but this is just the brown paper that look like anymore that they send when you order stuff through Amazon, especially Amazon and Chewy packs a lot of stuff in this brown paper stuff. So we're going to try a few different things. I'm going to show you a few things. I've already done some of the stuff on this. I will demonstrate on Yopo and on that and on this. Now, what I did try, because I'm like later on after I had started these ones, I got to thinking a lot of times your leather that you the leather that they like the fancy leather that you can use has like your leather covers that have, where is it, like this, it looks leather. This isn't really leather, this is something else, but it might be leather. I don't know. I shouldn't talk before I know. But how this is all embossed and it's dimensionally down. When I did these, I wasn't thinking, either way they work, but I do have some that I did opposite because I want to see what they look like that way, and done that way, and see if this makes a difference or not, or if I like it or don't like it. These things can all be reused. You know how that goes. Hold on, I'm just trying to go post a couple quick linky poops to my video on Facebook. See if we can get anybody. Yeah, it's like 2:12 already. I'm a path the night anymore, so I work third shift, and this is my last night off for 4 days, so I'm gonna do what I can do. that's that. Doo-doo-doo. That's that. Posted in a couple groups. Wait until we get a couple people in here. You know how that goes. Now, okay. Why did that pet open in a second window? I don't know. I wish there was a way you could create a post and then just choose every group you wanted to post in at the same time. Does that make any sense to you? You know what I'm saying? They never like to listen to what you're doing or make anything easy on here anymore. They need to learn. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. One more page, I think, and then I will be ready to try to get her rolling for sure. Okay. Go to that one. No one's here yet. That's fine. This hour of night, you never know. So, this is I experimented with this a while back, wanting to try it, especially since I got into embossing and blah, 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 da, 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 yada, yada. Now, this is going to be a whole different experience there. So we'll leave that for last because I have some ideas for this. So these are just some of this is on the spot playing. Some of this is, stuff I've already diddled with to make it work better. So let's start with this one. Let's start with this one. This one's the one I'm hoping to be the main image on my thing. It says really pretty rose, like flowers, and there's a cog there because I'm thinking this is going to be covers for my steampunk. See, I got to really fix my camera because I sit directly here's my straight is exactly in front of me. Hold on. There, that's a little better. So I'm just got, which I don't have a lot of these, much of this left. So let's see. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do with these. I need to get some more alcohol inks. These 3 little bottles are not cheap. Let's put a little bit on this. Then it's a little bit of a lighter brown. I know they all look close to the same, don't they? Then I just kind of go. that I just gave a drop of rubbing alcohol just to help me work it out a little bit. We want to get it down into some stuff. We'll throw a little bit more on. That's when you can kind of start doing that too, getting the sploochity, splotchity, sploochity. Now I know from past experience, and you can even tell right now, that now I'm losing lids. See, this is when alcohol hits paper, that's all it does. It just sucks up and absorbs. So that's probably not going to be what I want it to be doing for that part. I feel like I need some more dark here and there. Just to... Which it doesn't really matter if you get it a lot dark. Okay, so there's that one. Okay. This is the Yopo. This is more made for alcohol inks and watercolors and something. It's quite interesting paper. Yeah, see, I like that better. This is reversed embossed. I'm doing it on the, the punched in instead of the punched outside. And that's what I was hoping it would do, is gather in the creases. That's kind of how leather does when they go to stain it and stuff. It gets all that gathering in these little creases and stuff. Do you see the difference? So that's the difference. That's the Yopo. Now this is this stuff opposite. Done opposite. I wanted to just see what it was going to do. There we go. I mean, you can tell the Yopo really knows how to play well with the alcohol inks and get it to absorb and spread out and look really cool. This kind of sits, but I really love this as well. So I'm not going to talk smack on it. Yeah. So those are the 3 attempts and the looks you can get with the alcohol inks. And I have to find, hold on. I felt the lid roll onto the floor. But where it went, hold on, I have to find the lid for that, otherwise it's gonna go really, really bad fast because I'll lose the alcohol out of there. There it is. Grounded. Now I'm just going to try something different with that one, which is going to be kind of the same thing I'm doing with other stuff. I don't think I have anything in there I can use. No. Okay. Trying to think of, now like this, I really like the uplifted side. If that makes any issue with you. I'm gonna let those dry. Which these all have to, doesn't matter if that one's dried or, well, that one I kind of want to play. I mean, it's a 50-50. We'll let those dry while I play with this. I'm going to let me see. See, I don't think those are gonna. I'm gonna try. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. What's gonna be a good? Well, you know what? This is just a scrap piece of paper, so it doesn't matter. I'll either succeed or I won't. So I think, I don't know if this stuff is too. No, it probably should work. A little bit of the red from before coming off on it, but that's okay. These are Jane Davenport's pastels, palette pastels. Which really wasn't what I was looking to use because the way you gotta kind of build stuff up. And I'm not gonna get my rich colors I was really hoping for. So we'll take this across like that. Whoa, did I go out of focus? Thought I had this stupid thing on. think that looks better. Then I have some pan pastels. It's black and this yellowish. Go with the yellow first, kind of. And we'll take some black in there. I actually probably should have went black first and then went over it with yellow. Huh? Who knows? We'll try. We'll see what's going on. Like I said, this is my first attempt with this. I'm not mad at it, that's for sure. Kind of like that. So let's see. Have a little. This is a dry. Just blend it up a little bit and get some of the loose stuff off of it that I don't really need on there. That's not too bad. It's kind of faux-ish leathery. I mean, it's definitely not. Where's those at? Where's my example ones? Oh, they're over here. Not quite that or that, but I can improve on that, I think. Let's see. What else do I got here that I can play with to add to that to bring some brown in? How about, what about watercolor? Do I have any brown? There's some brownish in the watercolor. I'll just put it right there for now. It's not going to hurt anything. Where's my watercolor brushes? Watercolor brush that actually has water in it would help. I know this is all about layers, layers, layers. dark in there. Let's have an idea. Have ideas. Ideas. Okay, we'll let that dry a little bit. Then we'll go back to it. Idea. Got ideas. Got ideas. Okay. These are still a little tacky. Where is my Yopo? There's the Yopo. See, the Yopo does beautiful with alcohol inks. Now, what I do after the Yopo, well, after the... That's not it. I take a little bit of clear gesso. Clear gesso, guys. Clear gesso. Okay? Just faintly. You don't need to... You can scribble it on here. Scribble it. You don't want this to be a thick layer of gesso. You want this to be just a coat, just a tiny. You want every bit coated, but this clear gesso really has a good tooth to it, just enough to make ends meet in a sense, and it actually takes it from this glossy to a more matted look. One of the reasons I like showing the Yopo or the just the regular paper that you'd have techniques to, and checking those ideas out is because you never know. Like that actually, this did good. This actually lifted some of the color. I mean, you probably can't. I don't know if you can see that or not, which I have. But that's, I mean, it's got the brown in it. So some of these don't always want to. I think this was also fresh. This isn't fresh. This one right here is not fresh. None of these were all done a bit ago, and will be eventually done into where they will become. Where's that one? Isn't there one I just had? This one right here has been gessoed. That one has been gessoed. And so that one's been gessoed. So this one's been gessoed, but these other ones are drying. We'll play with the gessoed one. Now these ones, if I'm not mistaken, were just... This is what happens when you just fiddle around too long. And if you don't have this little tool, you can use where I put them. Got things out so I could show. And you don't have, I mean, you don't have to have all this. You don't have to have the pan pastels. You don't have to have everything. You can do this with just paper and chalks, and do a little bit of spray over top of it, or you could do it with like chalks. Chalks or other pastels, cheap pastels you can buy. Where are they at? You can get these at Michael's for like $3, so $3 or $4 for a box of different colors. They're a little harder. You would actually want to like take a knife and bring them down. Then there are some that are more chalky than these that work better. So it's up to you. I mean, this is just more work of beat the heck out of it. Because then you can just put it over here. But I like to go in and take my black and throw it in here and there first. Then I grab, this is just a makeup sponge. Then I can go over here and grab some of my yellowish, poopy yellow, whatever you want to call it. And I'll bring that end over stuff. You can grab a little bit more black. See, and it has that tooth. You can just take a little bit of, and that kind of gives you that faux-y, leathery. And I don't mind a little bit of the glossiness because that kind of gives you that it's old, it's worn, people have been touching it, and when your oils and stuff shine the leather. So this is still drying. Okay. So this is, I went over that with darker, the darker color, and now let's see. Another one of those makeup sponges. Yeah, so you can go lightly over and make the lifted part pop. You see that? You can even throw a little bit more of the dark back in there. And you can rub over it like that. That'll help it. See, that's helping to kind of giving a little bit of a shine in that old leathery look. Just like on like that. Yeah, so it gives it a shine, a little bit of an old leathery look and feel. I mean, it feels old and leathery. Let's try the same kind of technique on the back. Okay? I want to see the difference. Oh, where did I put that at? Where did I put my water brush? I get that mixed up good. Okay. We'll let that dry again. That's rude. Why you been here and you haven't said a word to me? I thought I was talking to myself. And it's not ASMR, it's RSMA. So now we're back to, this is the Yopa one. In case you're wondering what was going on, that was my supposed friend Shay, who didn't even tell me she was here, and now she's going to bed. I don't read to see how I can't. I have my one thing up and over. The only thing I see on the YouTube part is the words. It doesn't tell me. I don't see where it says who's here, how many people are in the room, because I just don't. Now I would tell you. You could try alcohol inks. Forever. I'm gonna sleep all year. Um, I just after I put it on there, I kind of just rub it. Now, I can't remember the uphill what it did, but I tried to do my own alcohol inky using markers and then some alcohol, which I think you're supposed to use like at least 90 proof or something, so it works good. Otherwise, it's kind of weird. All I could find was 70 proof at the time. That's what happens in my life. So that's not too bad. I mean, on the screen, it's not as brown and as dark as it is in real life. Of course, we know how that goes. So I really like that. And then you can, and I don't have it no more. Oh, what did I use? Huh, yeah. I've seen this technique on somebody's page, somebody's video. I'm sorry, if I remember who it is, I'll tag them. You just take, you can take just a little bit of paper, sprinkle it up, and then go over it. It kind of does a little cleaning up and buffering. Take some of that back so it's not so dramatized. See that? It's just a little more scoofy scuffed. I do want to try this one as well. And I think I want to start with the black first. And because I'm using this, because I used the clear gesso, there is a tooth here. So it will attack your stuff. If that makes any sense to you. Now with this one, I'm going to try. See it's scraping along these upper parts, these raised parts. So I want to do that, and then see if I can get rid of some of this black off of that. Yeah, this one, I feel like this will definitely be redone. I don't feel that the raised pieces would work as well as the inset piece would back here. Look at that. That's one thing I have issues with some of these embossing folders is this is where it cut through the paper. But like punctured or whatever you want to say. So that's that one. I'm a mess. Good thing I'm wearing my arting clothes. But that's still not, will still be used. Okay, what's this? Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to mute you. Okay, you're unmuted now, I believe. Well, I'm unmuted. So let's see what would happen if I do it like this. Okay. Wow. Love that. Can you, let me see. We can Can you see that? Doesn't that look like old leather? Like where it's been shiny and it needs some browns put into it somehow. I mean, it needs more brown to it, a darker brown base. But, well, I don't know really because look, I mean, this is pretty much leather-ish and it's orangey brown. So I don't think I can. I mean, honestly, I love these, but I'm thinking my best bet is to go with this. I mean, either way, let me see. What's this? If I did what I did over there. Let's get the black in there real good. And I'm just using the black because I want a darker color down in there. You don't have to use the black. You don't have to use pastels because they're not cheap. I just happen to have gotten mine from a sketch box, subscription box. So okay. So now we take it like that. Get another piece of paper. And then we're going to kind of buffer all that. Come on, focus. There we go. See if I shade it a little bit. Oops. See that? These things need to be worked out, but can you see that kind of shininess? Now, let me try. Let me get all the excess. Ugh. Get that off my hands. Trying to get some of the excess fuel stuff off of there. Get myself another. Let's get this lighty brown. I'm trying to pretty much just skim. Okay, so let's try this. I'm just on a roll tonight, apparently. I'm very much enjoying this faux. Who'd have thought it? See, and I wasn't even planning on. I hadn't even really thought about this, the paper, my brown paper I had, till I sat down. And I was like, well, I should give people options of different ideas that I'm using that could be used to do this that don't have the stuff I have. And voila. I mean, I sure could use any kind of paper, but I do want to find what's going to be my best to get my best brown, which I am thinking I just need the right watercolor to go onto the paper, if that makes any sense. I mean, that's enough, I think, of adding some gold in right now, because we're just testing, just testing, just testing. Yeah, my only issue is I want to get more of this deep color, but I know I put a lot of black on there. This has more brown because I toned her down. I didn't do as much. So, that's all play stuff. I might actually think about doing some of this layering before I am embroider. Yeah, emboss. That's it, emboss. I think most of that's already dry. Yeah. Now what happens if I do this? I like that. What do you think? What do y'all think? Will those make really pretty patchwork of? Yeah, I like those. I like that. So let's see. Where's that one? This one. What can we? Yeah, I don't know what to do with this one because it really didn't want to cooperate. I wonder if I used. I did that. Let's see. Let me get that down in there. This is a cheap stencil brush I got from the Dollar Tree, I think. And I will tell you, the Jane Davenports just don't. Her pastels don't grab on good. That's what I'm going to say. Not that it's a bad thing. See, we're getting it a little better now. Making it work a little better. See, I'm just trying to apply pressure pretty much just to the erased areas. Okay, see that? That's much better. That almost looks more like some metal on there would really make that look bronzy. But you see how much now the details are coming out in it? Isn't that beautiful? The thing I don't like about this die is their mark is right in the middle, and there's words across here too. I'm like, why would you do that? But other than that, Budamus. So there's some different options, and I could even probably go over this with a gold or a copper paint. But this, I mean, these are just, the good thing is these are tests to know what's going to work, what's not going to work. I mean, compared to having to use alcohol inks and stuff, this is a better price tag. It's trying to figure out, which I think my mind might have figured it out now, what to do, how to address this stuff over here. So there might be another video coming after I played with it a little bit to show you kind of like how I get a little bit more of this browns effect compared to it not wanting to really give this more leathery. To me, this is more of a leather, old, dirty, whatever leather than this is. I mean, it's nice. I mean, this is newish looking leather stuff. I mean, so you can, I mean, that's pretty much the same thing right there, if you ask me. So, close to it, I'm to say. See this right here, those colors are much more close. The Oppo really brings in the colors. So, trying to think of don't think I have anything else here at this moment in time into which we can play to see what we can do. I don't have any brown in that. Let's think. That's like cool. This is like forgot I even have that. I don't think it'll. I don't think. Yeah. Yeah. Don't ask. So no. Nope. I don't know. Yeah. So those are kind of our different options, as you can see. And I will return on more information and techniques for this because I think this is going to be the best route. So brown paper. Could use the other paper, I guess. I actually get to come over here instead of over there all the time. So we've got brown paper here, Yopo paper, and this is old photo, old piece of photography stuff. And this is how I'm going to try to do my faux leatherish look. And this kind of reminds me of, I mean, I know it's darker. I think I'm going to do some more things with it, and it'll make it pop a little bit. But I love some of these looks here. These, this alcohol inky craziness going on. So I guess I got to figure out how to get that look in this part 2. All right, guys, you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye.